Okay, today I'm out the front of my 12th investment property. I purchased this property in August this year for $222,000. It had a tenant renting for $280 a week, so that was about a 6% yield, or 5 or 6% yield. I have since got the tenants to move out, and I have renovated the bathroom, which I'll show you in a sec. And I'm up here for a couple of days. I've just been touching it up, doing some painting works to the outside of the property. I'm going to get a painter to do the gutters and fascias so I don't kill myself. But once this is ready to get back on the market, I've probably spent about 35 grand on it for the bathroom. I had to re-stump it, re-level the house, and a bit of painting, and tidy up the air conditioning units to plumb them away, or plumb the drainage away from the house so it wouldn't leak underneath the house. So just a couple of things tidying it up. So this property, once it's rented, will collect easy 450, if not 500. I'm going to list it for 500 a week initially. I've got another one in town renting for a similar price. And then the beauty of this one, it's a corner block, 800 squares. So the plan is, once I hold it for say 2 or 3 years, I'm going to subdivide it into a second lot and build a second house in the back, or looking at even other options of relocating an existing house similar to that, dropping it in the backyard because it's got 2 street frontages. And the beauty of this is, instead of going and buying another house for 500-600 once the market has moved, because the higher rents will get capitalized into a price, so then once it's worth about 500, I can leverage up this house, borrow another say 200 against it, 250, relocate an existing weatherboard house, throw it in the backyard, hook it all up, throw a fence in, subdivide it so it'll have its own title here, and then I'll be able to leverage up the front house and have no loan on the second title. So then once that's complete and it's rented out, I can then go back to the bank and then get another loan for the unencumbered second asset. So it's like getting in wholesale, and then hold that through another market cycle. So say another 10 years or 15 years, once the properties go up in value again and double in value, I will then knock them down and build 4 to 5 townhouses on this site, because we're actually quite close to the main CBD of the town. It's a nice street too, so if you're interested in something like this, hit us up. We can pick these up for around the 250 mark. Yeah, so I'll show you what I have since been up to the last couple of days. So it didn't quite need a full repaint. It just had a few patches here and there that just needed a good sand back and paint. So it's come up nicely. Still got a bit to go on the windows. All that fascia, I'm just going to get a painter to do it. But I thought while I was here, might as well knock some work out. I'm going to paint all this before I go. And so it is classic Queenslander hardwood, so it's very solid. Even though this is wood, it's very solid. Hardwood floors. The kitchen, clean, tidy, nothing sexy, nothing flash, but good rental. So it's a 3-bedroom house. Built-in wardrobes, happy days. Ceiling fans and aircon unit in the main living room. And this is the new bathroom that I had to put in because the other one was really unlivable. So they've ripped it right back, tile the floor, still needs a bit of clean up. There I am. Yeah, so this is the good strategy I like to do, just to add a bit of sweat equity, but it also really boosts the rent. So picking this up for 222,000, spend 30 grand, 35 grand on it. Don't go crazy, but either these typical assets either require a new, at this price point, either a new kitchen or a new bathroom. I don't like to pick them up that need too much work, but just a bit of paint. And then that then really boosts the rent. And then once this is then renting for $450, $500 a week, that's when it makes it easy to go back to the bank and say, hey bank, this is now worth more based off comparable sales. Here's the lease, fixed lease for $400, $500. Make them comfortable so then I can borrow more money against this to keep moving forward and buying. Well, for me, my goal is to buy one every 6 months, but this has development potential down the track. As I said before, one market cycle to build a second house in the back, subdivide it, leverage the back house, take the money and keep moving forward. And then I'd say after 10 or 15 years of holding this, it would be worthwhile to knock it down and build 4 or 5 townhouses and rent them out. And then once I build those townhouses, they'll be built out of core field block work, so low maintenance. So some people don't like picking up these weatherboard houses, but for me, you get them cheap, they rent out pretty strong, get good strong yields. So, you know, 500 a week times 52 divided by 250, once I'm all in for 250 for now, be like a 9-10% yield. So it's pretty good. So if you're interested in such properties, hit us up today. These ones don't really last long. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.